What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on the video. As you can tell by the title, today I'm going to talk about, in my opinion, what the #1 way to reach any fitness goal and to stay on track is. It might come as a surprise to some of you, but let's get into it. So this video isn't really going to go over what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, what's good and bad, the best training techniques. We're gonna get even simpler than that. The #1 way to reach any fitness goal is to track your food. Be knowledgeable about what you eat. Know what you eat. You don't have to know the exact breakdown of it, but at least you need to have some sort of awareness about what you are putting in your body. Nobody ever really fully reached their fitness goal by doing it half-assed. In my opinion, in order for you to make a change, this applies anywhere from losing weight to putting on muscle, anywhere in between. Obviously, if you have a very, very specific goal of like running a marathon or doing a Tough Mudder or benching 800 pounds, whatever your goal is, I believe you need to be knowledgeable about what you eat, because what you eat and what you put in your body is going to fuel yourself for whatever training you put your body through. Now, in my experience, people will do everything they can except for the hardest thing. And in this day and age, the hardest thing is to moderate your diet. We've been so ingrained and it's so readily available. Food is everywhere. And it's really easy to turn a blind eye to what you're eating and blame your lack of results on something else. It is so easy to say, I'm doing everything I can except for not eating correctly, and I'm not seeing results. Because when you think about it, you are surrounded by food almost every waking hour. Every hour you are awake, you have access to some sort of food. Now, granted, that will vary from person to person, but generally you have a lot of access to food. That's just what our society has come to be surrounded by, just food everywhere. You go out to dinner, you go on a date, you travel somewhere, you want to find the best food. Food is everywhere. And training, you might be in the gym for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours at a time, whatever, depending on what you're training for. Again, this isn't a video about training, but this is a video about knowing what you're eating and holding yourself accountable to that. Because if you don't know what you're eating, if you're just eating and you're not, have any sort of awareness, you're not gonna know where to make those changes. Whether you are eating on a meal plan, whether you have something made for you and laid out for you that you need to follow, or you're tracking your macros, you're doing it on your own, either way, you are understanding exactly what you're putting in your body. And that gives you a point where you can start saying, okay, I'm eating this. Whether it's a meal plan or whether it's macros. I'm eating here, I need to gain strength, okay? Obviously, then the principles come in of, okay, I need to build muscle, I need to be in a surplus. Okay, you can eat a little bit more. Go in the opposite direction. Okay, I'm eating this much, I need to lose weight. Eat a little bit less. And you need to be, again, knowledgeable about this. Knowledge is power in fitness. And a lot of people just don't do that, and it's sad because it's such an easy fix to make, but at the same time we're so ingrained to having food. It's not something that people think of when they say fitness. When you hear fitness, you don't think of eating. You think of training. You think of going to the gym. You think of sweating. You think of working hard in the gym for that hour and a half. But then when you leave the gym, it's just like all bets are off. Life gets in the way. Family has to be taken care of. Your job calls you. Whatever it is. And it's easy to fall off the wagon with eating. And it's really the people that are pissed off, people that are really upset and fed up with how they look, how they feel, how their life is going, pertaining to their overall health, is those people that make the change because they're sick of it. They want to make a lasting change. They might have tried to do the quick fads with like cutting out certain food groups or replacing a meal with a shake or going no carb or going no fat or anything else that's promoted as a quick fix. But again, long-term change and long-term sustainability with your fitness goals comes down to really holding yourself accountable with your food, because you can train as hard as you want. You can go in and you can be working on a 5x5 or a 5-through-1, or you can be busting your ass with 5, 6, 7 sets of 12 reps. Your volume could be through the roof, or again, whatever you're training for, you could be running 20 miles a day. But if you're not fueling your body in conjunction with resting enough, obviously resting in recovery is a whole nother topic, but I believe that if you are getting the right food that you need in the right amounts, again, tracking your food, this all comes back to tracking your food and knowing what you're eating, because you can't turn a blind eye to it anymore. If you're tracking your food and you're knowing what you're eating and you're not seeing results, you can make a change. Whereas if you're not tracking whatsoever, you have no idea what to do. This is just a general concept of tracking your food and being in the know about what you're eating. I'm going back to this, I feel like a broken record, but I feel like it's so important that you hold yourself accountable with what you're eating, because if you're not seeing results, you can't turn a blind eye to it. And if you do turn a blind eye to it, you can't blame anybody else for your lack of results but you. And you can't be complaining about not getting results unless you're tracking your food, and if you're tracking your food, make changes, make adjustments to keep those results coming. Because that's the whole reason tracking your food. It's not like you're just gonna track your food, write it down, and that's it. You can't expect to see results that way. What you need to do is track your food, know where you're at, find your baseline, and then go from there. It's one of the easiest, yet can be one of the hardest things to do, because they don't want to do what it takes in order to really succeed. So I hope that made sense, because I just kind of started talking and I started rambling, but it all comes down to how you fuel your body, because you're a Ferrari. Think of your body as a Ferrari, as a sports car. If you are putting shitty food, if you're putting 89 octane fuel in a Ferrari, it's not going to work. It's not going to work very well. It might get you by, and it might get you from point A to point B, but it's not going to be optimal. So you need to fuel yourself according to your goals. If you're not seeing results, you need to stop making excuses and do what it takes to get it done, because that's the only way you're going to get to where you want to be. So I know it can be harsh, I know it can be blunt, but sometimes it's just what some people need to hear. Again, I hope this helped. Please comment below with any questions you might have. I always love answering questions. Shoot me an email. My email's in the description. I would love to talk. Anything you have that, you might want to ask me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe, because I would love to do more of this informational stuff as well as more fitness specific related things, like maybe best ways to increase your squat or increase your bench or different training techniques or mobility techniques or anything like that. So again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.